There's only one chosen one in every family. Here's why it's you. Welcome to the Chosen Bloom. This is more than a channel, it's a sanctuary for the awakened. If you're here, you're not lost. You're being called. Have you ever sat at a family dinner and felt like you were the only one awake? Like everyone around you was sleepwalking through conversations that mattered, laughing at jokes that weren't funny, pretending that everything was fine, when you could feel the weight of generations pressing down on that table. Have you ever looked around at your blood relatives and wondered if there was some cosmic mistake? If somehow your soul got dropped into the wrong story, with people who speak a different language than your heart knows how to hear? You're the one who sees angels where others see coincidence. You're the one who feels the pain of your great-grandmother you never met, who carries the dreams of ancestors who died with their songs still trapped in their throats. You're the one who walks into a room and immediately feels what everyone is trying to hide. Who knows when someone is lying before they even finish their sentence? Who carries the weight of family secrets that were never yours to hold? Listen carefully. Is that you? Listen again. That whisper in your chest when everyone else is laughing but your soul is crying. That pull towards something sacred when everyone around you settles for surface. That voice that says there has to be more than this when everyone else seems content with this is just how it is. And if you are still watching, you are maybe that person. Born to be chosen. Born to heal the bloodline. If your spirit is already stirring, if something in your bones is saying this is for me, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and drop 777 in the comments. That's heaven's number for spiritual alignment, and today, beloved, you just stepped into yours. Because what I'm about to share with you isn't just going to explain why you feel different. It's going to show you why that difference is divine. From the moment you could speak, they called you too much. Too sensitive. Too emotional. Too deep. You asked questions that made adults uncomfortable. You felt things that others couldn't name. You cried at movies that were supposed to be funny, and you found God in places where religion wasn't supposed to live. They called you dramatic, emotional, rebellious, but your spirit was just trying to speak a language they had forgotten how to hear. You felt like you were born into the wrong family, didn't you? Like somehow, somewhere, there was a cosmic mix-up. Like you were supposed to be with people who understood your hunger for the sacred, your need for depth, your refusal to pretend that surface-level living was enough. But here's what I need you to understand today. You weren't born into your family. You were assigned to it. Before you took your first breath, before you opened your eyes in this world, your soul stood before the throne of grace and said yes to an assignment that would break you open and make you whole. You didn't end up where you are by accident. You were positioned by purpose. Your soul said yes before you were born. Yes to the dysfunction you'd have to navigate. Yes to the pain you'd have to process. Yes to the patterns you'd have to break. You came not to blend in, but to break open what others buried. And oh, the battles you've fought in silence. While others rest in dysfunction, you rise through it. They sleep through the storms that keep you awake. They laugh through the pain that makes you weep. You're fighting spiritual wars, emotional battles, generational strongholds that no one applauds you for, because they can't even see them. They don't know about the nights you cried when everyone else was sleeping. They don't know about the demons you faced in the space between who you were and who you're becoming. They don't know about the courage it took just to stay, to not run, to not quit, to not give up on a family that couldn't understand the fire burning in your bones. Others rest in dysfunction. You rise through it. You're the one who feels everything, aren't you? That's not a flaw, that's your compass. You're the family's emotional antenna. You sense what others ignore. You feel the tension before it erupts. You see the pain behind the smiles. You know when something is wrong before anyone admits it. While they sleep, you watch. While they laugh, you pray. While they pretend everything is fine, you carry the weight of what's actually happening. You're the watcher, the healer, the disruptor. Your sensitivity isn't a weakness, it's your weapon. Your empathy isn't a burden, it's your blessing. Your discernment isn't paranoia, it's prophecy. And that's exactly why you're here. You weren't born to repeat. You were born to rewrite. Every cycle of addiction, every pattern of violence, every tradition of silence, every legacy of fear. It stops with you. Generational trauma ends with you. The prayers of your ancestors, the tears of your bloodline, the cries of your heritage, they all culminate in this moment, in your life, in your choices. You were sent not just to survive the storm, but to become the shelter after it. I know it hurts. I know you've felt rejected, misunderstood, unseen. They didn't see you because you were never meant to fit their mold. The pain of being different, the ache of being overlooked, the loneliness of carrying truths that others weren't ready to receive, all of that is part of the sharpening. Rejection is refinement. Even heaven hides its rarest weapons until the battle demands them. You have been hidden in plain sight, refined in the fire of feeling different, strengthened by the very rejection that tried to break you. They couldn't celebrate you because they were still sleeping. They couldn't see your light because they were still living in patterns that preferred darkness. But every time they dismissed your sensitivity, you were learning to trust your intuition. Every time they called you dramatic, you were learning that your emotions are sacred messengers. Every time they said you were too much, you were learning that the world needs more of what you carry. And now, beloved, now you understand, you're not just healing your life. You're healing your lineage. Your grandchildren will live in peace because you didn't run from the fire. Your great-grandchildren will breathe freely because you learned to exhale what was never yours to carry. The generations coming after you will walk in freedom because you chose to face what those before you couldn't. You are the answered prayer of ancestors who never got to see breakthrough. You are the fulfillment of dreams that previous generations could only whisper in the dark. You are the bridge between the pain of the past and the promise of the future. Every tear you've cried was watering ground for miracles they'll inherit. Every battle you've fought was clearing land they'll inherit. Every pattern you've broken was building freedom they'll inherit. You are not the black sheep. You are the golden thread. The thread that weaves through the fabric of your family's story and changes the entire design. The thread that refuses to break under pressure. The thread that catches the light and shows everyone else what's possible. So stop apologizing for your sensitivity. Stop shrinking to make others comfortable. Stop pretending you're less than you are just so they can feel better about staying where they are. Your difference is divine. Your sensitivity is sacred. Your calling is cosmic. You are the chosen one in your family not because you're better than them, but because you said yes to what they couldn't carry. You are the one who stands in the gap, who prays in the darkness, who believes when others have given up hope. And this is your moment. This is your time. This is your season to stop hiding what you are and start healing what you were born to heal. The world is waiting for what you carry. Your family is waiting for the breakthrough that only you can bring. And heaven itself is watching to see what you'll do with the fire that has always burned within you. So rise, chosen one. Rise with the wisdom of your wounds and the strength of your scars. Rise with the prayers of your ancestors and the promises of your future. Rise with the knowing that you were never meant to fit in, because you were always meant to stand out. Your time of hiding is over. Your season of silence is done. The spiritual misfit is about to become the spiritual gift that changes everything. This is your moment. This is your calling. This is your time. You are not alone. You are not a mistake. You are not too much. You are exactly what your family needs, even if they don't know it yet.